amazing. I can actually see people logging in. Oh, Steph, look at this, Louise. All right, anyways, we'll, hi, Emily here, Vicky's here. So good to see you guys for our flow practice this evening. It's my first shooting from the studio on our own, and Vicky's as well. So it's really good to see you guys at home. So for me, I've been finding lately, whether it's because I'm sitting at my desk, or whether it's because I'm picking up my baby, or whether it's because I'm being a couch potato and watching television, my back, my hips, my shoulders are tight. So today's practice is going to be all about working on those areas: shoulders, hips, spine. So we'll begin. I want you to find yourself on your backs and bring soles of the feet together if it's comfortable in Supta Baddha Konasana. So if it feels a bit tight to have the feet close to the groin, you can feel free to have the feet just a little bit further away from the groin. If you prefer having something underneath your back, such as a rolled up towel or a bolster or a block, you can do that, but it's really not essential. Welcome to your practice. Welcome to your mat. I want you to take a big breath in through your nose. Release through your mouth. And again, inhale. Release. Once more, inhale. Release. And now I want you to start breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And it's up to you if the hands stay by the sides, or if you want to bring your right hand to your lower belly, your left hand to your heart, just to be really aware of how that breath rises and falls as you breathe in and breathe out. Today I'll give you a nice and simple count. In for 4 and out for 4. And if it doesn't feel quite right, just go along at your own pace. Exhaling through the nose when you're ready. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, out. In, out. Just keep that breath coming in through the nose and through the nose. It's important to start the practice from this place of spaciousness, not only for your breath and your mind, but for your body, so the body will start to release. In no hurry at all, I want you to bring your knees in towards each other and hug your knees in towards your chest. As you hug your legs in towards your body, just as Vicky's doing there, you might want to massage the back on the floor. And we're just going to wake up the hips and groin a little bit, so you might bring one hand to each knee. I want you to split the knees wide apart and circle the legs out, around and back in again, so just massaging, open the groin and the hips. We'll certainly have a bit more time with hips today. Not shoulders though. So as we're working there, just noticing how it feels to actually roll, and then change direction and circling the other way again. So today we'll be definitely putting in a lot of rolling movement, because rolling movement is really important for the joints. It brings fluid back into the joints. The joints get really dry from being static, from being still. So when you're ready, bring your knees back to center and stretch your left leg out toward the top of your mat. Hug your right knee toward you. And instead of squeezing that leg to the midline, I want you to bring that leg more toward the armpit. Yes, you can so you get a little bit of pelvic floor and lower abdominal engagement. And just notice your breath. Perfect. Good. One more inhale. And on your exhale, we're going to go for a twist. Your left hand takes hold of that right leg and take the leg across the body to rotate. You're reaching your right arm out toward the side of the space and just noticing how it feels to open up across the chest, through the spine. Of course, if you want to open up through the hamstrings, you're very welcome to straighten out that right leg, but it's not essential. Yeah, nice. Good. Taking one more full deep breath here. And long exhale. Very good. Bend that knee and straight. Bring that leg back to center. Stretching that leg out toward the front of the room. Gorgeous. Just noticing that one hip might feel a little bit different to the other. And in your own time, left leg hugs in. Instead of having that leg to the midline, bring that leg more in toward the armpit for a slight external. Your right leg now hovers off the floor, just to feel that bit of engagement through pelvic floor, through lower abdominals. How's your breath? Is it affected by hovering that leg? One more full deep breath here. Long exhale. Inhale, right hand takes hold of left knee and twist. And of course that right leg is relaxing to the ground. And it's entirely your choice if you're keeping that left leg bent or if you're straightening out that left leg. Beautiful. Focusing on that left shoulder, really connecting back down to the earth, opening up across the chest. It's one of our primary goals in the practice today. One more full deep breath in. Long breath out. Lovely. Bring that leg back through center. One more little exercise over on our back here. We're going to take the right leg in, figure four, right ankle hooks above left knee. And you can take hold of the back of left thigh, left shin, doesn't matter. Just getting into our glutes and piriformis area here. And yeah, you might find that stillness works for you, but if it works better to shift the weight a little bit left or right, you're of course welcome to notice, does it feel better if I shift my weight onto my left side? Or does it feel better if I shift my weight onto my right? One more full deep breath. And you will stay for the exhale. Very good. We'll keep it nice and simple. Easy switch, second side, figure four, left ankle hooks above the right. So generally in this practice, as well as doing glutes of course, as I said, we're working on the spine. When we're working at a desk, there's this jutting forward of the neck that happens, and the spine and the upper back tends to be constricted. So we're going to be opening up a lot through that area. Alright, beautiful. When you're ready, Vicky, you can unravel. In your own time, I want you to hold on to the backs of the thighs, rock yourselves back and forth, all the way over to hands and knees in your own time. So coming up to tabletop. Beautiful. And once you're in that tabletop, just a little bit of cat-cow, just to work forward and back through the spine. And you're always starting, if possible, from the pelvis. So everything originates, that's it. It ripples through the pelvis because your head is the last thing to move. Tailbone tips, that's it. And it ripples through the spine. Always the last thing to move is the head. And movement originates from the pelvis. Perfect. Good. Nice. And in your own time, come back to a neutral spine. Little pulse, thread the needle 3 times. On your inhale, opening up right arm. And exhale through right shoulder, side of the head connects. 2 more. Inhale, reach up and open. And exhale. Once more in. Perfect. And exhale through. This time you can settle in. Now, as for what you do as an individual, and Vicky, you can genuinely choose whatever you want. You might keep pressing that left hand down into the mat. You might choose to instead lengthen that left arm out toward the top of the mat. Yeah, beautiful. And Vicky's on her fingertips. It's lovely. It's giving her even more extension. And of course, if half bind felt good for you, you can half bind. Good. Perfect. Thank you. Good. Take one more full deep breath. Long exhale. Whenever you are ready, the inhale. It's up to you if you just come back to neutral or if you want to unfurl all the way when you're ready. Gorgeous. Once you're back in that hands and knees, 3 pulses on the left. Inhale to open and exhale to throw. 2 more, your own rhythm. Beautiful. And on this last one, you settle in. Just noticing if this side feels a little bit different to the other or much the same. Whether that right arm wants to lengthen out, that's an option. Whether you want to half bind, that's an option. And you don't have to feel committed to one or the other. So if one doesn't work, try something else. Yeah, good, Vicky, exactly. She's doing it for demonstration purposes, but I'm glad she went back to what felt good. Beautiful. One more full deep breath. Stay for the exhale. If you're not used to hearing that. And when you're ready, unravel. You might unthread, you might not. Take your time. Beautiful. And when you're ready, I want you to sit back on your heels. So sit back on your haunches. If this for any reason doesn't feel good to sit back on your haunches, feel free to sit on your buttocks. I want you from here to reach both arms up toward the ceiling. Allow the shoulders to drop away from your ears. And on your inhale, breathing wide to the back. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, reach. And exhale, switch, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let the gaze follow as well. So look to the left. Inhale. Exhale, look to the right. Perfect, Vicky. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Very good. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands come around behind your back. Clasp the fingers. Roll shoulders back and open up the sternum to the ceiling. Now it's entirely up to you. Choose to bow forward in simple child's pose, and in fact you can do that, or if you want to, bring the crown of the head to the floor and work a variation of rabbit pose. So in that case, have your hips stacking over your knees instead. Yeah, go for it, perfect. Gorgeous. And if you're doing that, it just gives you a little bit of a stretch down the back of the neck if you choose to add it in. One more full deep breath. Exhale. Slowly come up in your own time. Release those hands. If it feels good to roll out the shoulders, do whatever feels right. And then when you're ready, we're going to come forward into hands and knees. Once more, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is one of the most fantastic postures if you've been working behind a desk. And if you have time to just, even for 5 minutes during your day, or even if you've been on couch too long, a bit of down dog. It's going to open up your chest, elongate through the back line, your hamstrings, your back. It's a goodie. So we're going to do a little bit of rolling dog. So from here, rippling forward through a plank position on your inhale. On your exhale, knees bend, bottom to heels, and roll it back. So you want to create this nice fluid motion, rolling forward, bend, and back. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Let's do one more roll in this direction. Lovely. And once you're back in that down dog, you change direction. Knees bend. Beautiful. Ripple forward through your plank. That's it. Core muscles on, moving to the ceiling. That's it. Perfect. So again, bend the knees. Roll forward first. Yes, that's it. And back through down dog. So just a switch on your arms, your core. A little bit more. That's it. 2 more. And you can get right on those 2 toes. Good. That's it. Last one. When you're ready. Excellent. From your downward facing dog, walk your hands to the back of your mat. And at the back of your mat, take a little half lift. Inhale. Exhale, you fold. Beautiful. Just hang a little bit longer in that ragdoll position. Up to you what you do. You can let the arms just hang free. You can hook thumbs in opposite elbows. Whatever works. You can stay still. You can move. Whatever works. Checking in with the hamstrings, calves, the back. One more full deep breath here. Exhale. Rolling up, arms reach up and wide. Inhale, deep breath in. And exhale, you fold. Walking your hands forward, plank position. Lovely. We will wake up through the obliques a little more. If this is too strong, do the same thing on your knees. Vic, you can do it on your feet. Bring your feet to touch. Roll onto the outside blade of your right foot. Stack your left foot on top. Now it's not side plank, so you keep both hands evenly weighted. Breathe into your ribs. Good. And switch through center. Roll into the outside blade of the other foot. You can see Vicky's evenly weighting her hands. She's not putting all the weight on that left hand. It's different to side plank. Very good. Back through center. Shift the shoulders past the fingertips, knees to the floor. And slow motion, lower the belly all the way down. Very good. Low cobra, inhale, chest lifts. Good. Pardon me, everybody. Just fixing up the camera. And exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, chest lifts. And exhale, lower. Once more, inhale, lift. Now this time we stay a little longer, so keep your neck long. And now Vic, you're going to get light on your palms. You're going to hover those hands off the floor. Hover those hands off the floor now. Squeeze, working the back muscles, because that's what happens when we sit. These back muscles get very lazy. So I want you from here to bring your hands down by your hips. Shalabhasana, locust. The feet lift as well. Back muscles engage. Make sure that neck is not overworking. Keep the neck long. Good breathing. For 3, for 2, and drop. One more while we're here. Rolling cobra. Hands come off the edge of the mat. Very good. Looking over the right shoulder. Take an inhale as you twist. And as you exhale, drop the chin. Draw a circle around, and look over the other shoulder. And exhale, drop. And you're just going to draw a circle from side to side, waking up that back. Beautiful. And I'm just really focusing on how the back sides of my back feel. Perfect. One more to the left, perhaps, to even out. Beautiful. Back through center, child's pose, wide knee today. Knees wide apart, toes touching, press your bottom back to heels and lengthen out your back. Breathe broad into your back. For 3, for 2, down facing dog. So from your downward facing dog, once more, shift the weight forward through plank. Shoulders past the fingertips, lower chaturanga, knees on or off the floor. Back bend of choice, maybe up dog this time if you feel good. Down dog, exhale. From your downward facing dog, shift the gaze to the top of your mat, soften your knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. Very good. So from your Utkatasana here, today I want you to box the arms, cactus the arms to open up the chest. Good adjustment. So what you don't want, can you do what we don't want today, Vic? I want you to arch, so she's just arched the back a lot and dumped into that low back, and she's winging her elbows back. Quite the opposite. You're going to notice now as she corrects, yes, she's rounded through that low back almost, and opening up through the chest without arching the back. Take one more inhale here. Forward fold, clasp the hands behind your back. Vicky, stretch the hands toward the front. That's it. And you're making sure that you're not letting those shoulders swallow the neck. So you're making sure you've got some space. Yes, good. She adjusts the shoulders away from the ears and then stretch hands to the front. Good work. For 3, 2, release. Sweep hands past the feet, reach up to the ceiling like that. So you fold. Take a half lift, inhale, step or float back, full vinyasa, your own pace, knees on or off the floor, you lower, beautiful, up dog, and down facing dog. From here, inhale, your right leg lifts up, do peel, open your hip, bend your knee. Today, I don't have a rule about whether you keep the shoulders square, so you can keep the shoulders square, as Vicky's just doing there, or if you wish, you can let that left shoulder dip, you can look under your right arm here. Just do whatever feels best. Go where the pleasure is. I want you to take an inhale here, knee to touch your nose, exhale, shoulders over the wrists. Kick back to the ceiling, inhale, knee to your right arm, exhale, you touch. Good, kick back, inhale. Knee to the opposite arm, fallen triangle. You thread that foot through. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling for 3, 2, and 1. Left hand to the floor, kick your right leg up and back. Kneeling lunge, Anjaneyasana. Beautiful, so settling that back knee down, her arms reach up, shoulders drop away from the ears. Fingers are active, but shoulders are relaxed. And nearly always that will mean there will be less tension or unnecessary tension in the arms. From here we're going to take a bit of eagle arms. So you're going to cross your left arm over right. So left arm on top. And if it feels good to connect the palms, you can. If this is too strong for any reason, you can always just take hold of shoulders, and that's sufficient. Let's come back to the fingers version, the palms. Beautiful. On your inhale, take a back bend, opening up through the spine. On your exhale, keep Garuda half splits. Go more for you, Vicky. Good. Inhale, back bend. That's it. Fingertips up. And exhale, half split. Straighten your leg. I know it's not easy for the balance. Good work. Inhale, up you come. And exhale, half split. Beautiful. So, with your half split, either keeping round in the back, chin tucked toward chest, or if it feels better, you can open up the arms and fly, or even just bring your fingertips to the floor. You have multiple options here. I'm more interested in your hamstrings now, so do what feels right. Beautiful. Make sure the neck's relaxed. Beautiful. One more full deep breath. Long exhale. Lovely. Walk your hands forward, frame your front foot. Left fingertips stay down, right arm reaches up, you twist. Very good. So let's keep the back knee down for now. I'm going to do some shoulder circles here. So keeping that knee bent today, reaching that arm to the back of the room to open the chest and sweeping the arm down. And you're trying to open up that shoulder joint as much as you can. So 360-degree opening. Perfect. Lovely. And it's up to you where the gaze goes. If the gaze follows the hand, or if the gaze just looks forward or down. That's it. Beautiful. The next time that arm sweeps around, you have the option to take hold of the back foot, bend the knee, and if it's a little early for that, that's okay. So if you find that it feels comfortable to work that foot, you can pull the heel in toward your butt, which is option 1. Or option 2, you kick the foot back and intensify the back bend. So both are good. It just depends on what feels best for you. If you want even more, I know some of you are stronger, you might find you want to put the left forearm down on the floor. If you want, Vicky. If you want. So you have choices. If you're not working holding on to that back foot, that's no problems whatsoever. You might be working on, and don't worry about coming out big, the hand on the knee and just working here with the twist, or you can even half bind. Anything will work well. Take one more full deep breath. Long exhale. Very good. Planks, kick your right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. So you're going to kick that leg to the sky. Very good. Shift your weight forward to plank. Up to you if that foot touches the floor or hovers. Lower. Take your flow. Both feet on the floor for the back bend. And downward facing dog. Very good. Between sides, big inhale through the nose. Release through the mouth. Inhale. Release. Once more inhale. Release. Shift the gaze to the front of your mat. Malasana, squat. So feet stepping or hopping outside your hands. Very good. So ideally with this malasana, and Vicky just did it automatically, instead of letting her bottom, sink to the floor. I love this. This is a class of do's and don'ts. This is the don't. Okay, and then the do. She's going to push the feet into the floor, her pelvic floor engaged, and she actually lifted her bottom. Her legs are feeling stronger now, her core is feeling stronger now. So just relaxing the shoulders. Good. For 3, for 2. Beautiful. Hands down, booty up, just take a brief reset. And it's up to you with your feet positioning. The feet can still turn out, they can turn parallel or pigeon toe, whatever works. Very good. When you're ready, wiggle the feet a little closer together. Arms reach up as you ripple up through standing. And exhale, you fold. Take a half lift, inhale. Full vinyasa if you wish, step or float back. downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg lifts up, peel open your hip, bend that knee, three-legged dog. And remembering you have the choice, do the shoulders want to be strictly square, or do you want to let that right shoulder dip, look under left armpit, whatever feels useful. So as long as you're conscious of the choice you make. Inhale, knee to nose, exhale, shift the weight forward. Kick back, in breath. Touch your left arm, exhale. Kick back. Knee to opposite arm, fallen triangle. Thread the foot through, right arm reaches up, open the chest. 3, 2, 1. Right hand to floor, kick that left leg up and back. And kneeling lunge, Anjaneyasana. The back knee comes down and just first of all setting up. You've just done quite a bit of shoulder there. So now we need to take a moment to let the shoulders relax, drop them away from the knees. Good, active fingers. Eagle arms, right arm on top in your own time. Very good. On your inhale, little back bend, sternum up. Exhale, half split, straighten out the left leg, challenge the balance. Inhale, you rebend. And exhale, you fold. One more, your own rhythm. Exhale. So this is your choice now. Do you want to keep the arms? Do you want to place those fingertips on the floor? It's really now more about your hamstrings, and anything goes for what you do with your shoulders. Perfect. When you are ready, walking your hands forward, framing that front foot with the left knee bent, right knee still on the floor, left arm reaches up, you open up for the twist. And so we're going to start creating those circular motions, so reaching toward the back of the room first, sweep down, around and up, beautiful. And it's up to you what your gaze and what your neck does in this motion. That's it, beautiful. You're just trying to get as much mobility through that shoulder joint as possible. Beautiful. And you might then, when you're ready, bend the back knee and take hold of the foot. Up to you if you're pulling that foot in toward the buttock, or if you're kicking the foot all the way back and opening up. As you can see, she's become more back-bended now. And of course, it's optional if you want to place that right forearm down, but it's not essential. So if you find one side's a little bit different to the other, that's pretty normal. I mean, you write with one hand. You don't expect yourself to wake up and write with the left hand, so don't worry if one side's a little bit different to the other. One more full deep breath. Long exhale. Very good. Both hands come back down to the floor, plant your palms, kick your left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Shift forward to plank. That foot might stay off the floor or touch the floor lower. Good. Take your back bend. And remembering that you can always come back to knees down your flows or skip your flows. It's not essential to keep them in. All right, we shift the gaze once more to the top of the mat. Balasana, squat, step or hop your feet outside your hands. Very good. All right, so from here, your right arm tucks underneath, left arm reaches up and open. And if you're feeling like you want to add a bit of a half bind here, behind the back, or even a full bind here, you can bring that arm around. And if the fingers don't connect, remember that you can always bring to your mat. It could be the strap or waistband off your robe. It can be anything. If you have a yoga strap, great. You can connect your hands if that helps. Good, that's it. One more full deep breath. Long exhale. All right, beautiful. We switch. Left arm hooks underneath and right arm opens up. So we're not taking a break between. So yes, hello hips. Some of you might have half bound the top arm and that might be enough. Some of you may have even fully bound, tucking that left arm underneath. And just so we don't forget what we did earlier, can you lift your bottom just a little bit? We forgot about that bit, didn't we? Good. For 3 big breaths. When you are ready, come back through center, lift your booty up to the ceiling. You can keep your feet nice and wide. We're going to do a little bit of a hybrid pose here. So this hybrid is if standing So we're going to shift the weight now over onto the left foot. Lift your right leg up, peel open the hip and bend the knee. Perfect, exactly. So this is a hybrid standing split posture. Now this is interesting enough. It's a counter pose of your squat. But if you want to now sweep your left arm back to try and take hold of your right foot, I know sometimes it's a bit weird to find that foot in space, so don't worry if you're still struggling to find the foot. Take your time. Now, that's interesting enough, but if you want to make it really interesting, now wrapping your right hand around behind your calf as a balance posture. No pressure, Vicky, no pressure. So, good. That's it, perfect. It's much harder because your pelvis isn't quite as even as normal standing splits. Perfect. When you're ready, release. Let that right foot come to the mat. You shift the weight over to that right leg, peel that left hip up and open, bend that knee. As you can see, Vicky is stacking her left hip on top of her right. Her pelvis is not square. Option 2, it's optional. Right arm back, take hold of that foot. And that's enough. But of course, if you're going next step, right hand wraps around, or left hand wraps around the right calf. Yeah, it's all an experiment, and if you fall over, fabulous. It means your body is doing something interesting. Yes, something new, something different, something interesting. Not stagnant. Well done. Release that foot down to the floor. Very good. I want you to take your time to wiggle those feet just a little more comfortable distance. Roll up through standing in your own time. Arms reach up and wide. Inhale. Hands to heart. Exhale. I want you from here to take your hands behind your back. You have one of two options. You can support your back with your palms or do as Vicky. Yeah, you can do good. Keep going. Vicky, clasp your hands. Roll the shoulders back. Sternum to the ceiling. Pelvis forward toward the front of the room and taking a light back bend or a big back bend. Now listen to your neck. Does it feel good to keep the gaze up? Tuck the chin or to even look back. For 3, for 2, and very good, back to neutral. Lovely, release the hands, and in your own time, arms reach up. Exhale, you fold. Your choice here, take half lift. Your choice to either take a deep Uttanasana forward fold, so wrapping your hands around your legs, we can demonstrate that one first. To work with that today, please feel free to stay there. Otherwise, Bakasana is where we are headed. So if you're working Bakasana, you want to, in your own time, bend those knees. You want to get your knees connecting to somewhere above your elbows. And you'll notice that Vic, she's got her bum super high in the air. She looks forward of her mat and pulls her heels in toward her buttocks. So really point your feet, heels into your bum. That's it, and that'll keep you balanced. Breathe. The more you look forward, the less likely you are to fall down. And when you are ready, you might spring back, step back. Whew. Oh, there she goes. Vinyasa. Don't worry if you're just stepping back, we're cool with that. All right, downward facing dog. From here, we start to create our standing flows. So when you're ready, inhale, right leg lifts up. Peel open your hip and your knee. Inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Kick back, in breath. Touch your right arm, exhale, optional Kundinyasana arm balance. Yes, that's it. Don't worry if you're not working there, you can kick back. When you're ready, Vic, back you come. And now we'll meet in fallen triangle. So knee to opposite arm, thread the foot through, and left arm reaches up. For 3, for 2, left hand to the floor, kick the right leg up. This time, crescent lunge. Step that right foot through. Arms reaching up. And just like in your kneeling sequence, the shoulders drop away from the ears, but the fingers remain active. So from here, we're going to take those cactus arms, box the elbows, opening up the chest. Maybe a little back bend. Inhale. On your exhale, forearms touch round your spine, chin to chest. I know, balance. Inhale. It's not easy for the balance. It's a good challenge. Exhale, round. Curve the back, tuck the chin. Inhale. Good. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, box the arms, open up the chest. And then reach the exhale, neutralize your ribcage. Good. Now your option is to just stay here in this rotation, it is sufficient, or revolve exalt, dropping that hand back, left arm reaches up for 3, 2, warrior 2. Unravel in your own time, that back heel drops, and you want your right heel lining up roughly with the arch of your left foot. Right palm turns up, exalt your warrior, inhale, side angle, exhale. Very good. Beautiful. So in this side angle position, we are going to open up the shoulder a little bit more. Nothing about the torso has to change much. So you sweep that arm back. In fact, you can drop the shoulder to the floor a little bit and roll it open. So nothing about the legs has changed much, but the torso can roll that movement. And you're just opening up through that shoulder girdle as much as possible. So whether you choose now to continue this roll now into a half bind, or whether you choose to extend the arm over to overhead on a diagonal or vertical toward the ceiling is entirely up to you. Either way, you're going to get some nice burn in the legs, that's the goal, opening up that hip. If you feel comfortable sliding your right hand down that inner leg, and yes, he's going for the full bind. And this is where some of you are heading off onto Bird of Paradise, and don't worry if you're still staying with me and holding that side angle. If you are going for that bird, you can see Vicky step the left foot forward, pushing that left foot down, and that's the important part. She pushes that left foot down and slowly stands up. And she can keep that right leg bent, or if she wishes, she can straighten out that right leg. I didn't warn Vicky about any of this. She's doing amazingly. Bring that right foot down to the earth in your own time. Everybody back into side angle, stepping the left foot back. Warrior 2. All right, let those arms drop, straighten up that front leg, turn your feet parallel, and let's from here, we're working to a prasarita, a forward fold. So bringing yourself forward, hands to the floor, and let the head hang. So just treat this like a little bit of recovery, a little bit of a breather. The neck is relaxed. It's up to you if you want to keep the hands where they are, or if you even prefer to clasp the hands behind your back, as we've done a little bit earlier, if you're finding that postural work and opening up the chest really helpful. Just a couple more deep breaths here, and making sure you're not hanging all the weight into the heels. Often we have tendency to do that, shift a little more weight to the middle or even the front of the feet, and then the muscles actually start to engage. When you're ready, the hands release to the floor. Instead of the feet parallel now, allow those feet to turn out, and I want you to now start swaying from side to side. So Vicky's going to go all the way down, maybe she might go all the way down to Skandasana, and you could do that too. Or if you just want to stay at a mid-height to kind of massage out the hips and groin, you can. This is really one of those times where you're just going where the pleasure is, and you're not too worried about if you're getting it right. Just go where it feels good. Lovely. The next time you shift into that right leg, we're going to swivel into lizard toward the front of the space. So top of the mat, lizard. You let your right foot wiggle outside your right hand. That's it. Now from here, your choice if you're happy to stand on your palms. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can go into your forearms. It's entirely up to you. Very active through that left leg is optional. So you can see Vicky currently has the back knee off the floor and pushing through her back heel. That requires a bit more energy. Or if you like, the back knee drags down to the floor. Now whether you have the back knee on the floor or off the floor, I have one more offer if you want to add it in, and that's extended lizard. So if you're working extended lizard, you might instead come back up to the palms. Beautiful. And you walk your fingertips out beyond the top of your mat. Yes. Keep walking. And you might from here walk them to the left corner of the room. That's it. And you might do this with your back knee off the floor. Can you do that one? Beautiful. Lovely. And you can keep walking the hands in the corner of the room like, oh no, another corner. So you want to be pulled in two directions at the same time. Walk forward, walk forward, walk forward, walk forward. I know, brutal. Okay, that's enough. Now, from here, bring your forearms back down to the floor. Forearm plank. Yes, lucky us. Don't worry, there is a recovery pose coming. So in your forearm plank, I want you to bring your feet to touch. We're going to do the same pose we did on our palms earlier for our waist muscles. Roll onto the outside blade of your right foot, stacking your left foot on top. Keep the weight on that left forearm, it's not side plank. Both forearms touching down. How you going, Vic? Good? She's warm, she's warm. Roll into the middle, roll into the outside blade of the other feet. Good foot, good. For 3 big breaths. Good, 2. Good news, back through center, the new rest is dolphin. Walk your feet, she's laughing, I hope you're laughing. Walk your feet in toward you, that's it. Now, some of you are like, okay, I'm out, I'm having a rest. Child's pose, please, or heart-melting pose. All right, Vicky, you can do heart-melting pose if you want, we need a demo. So heart-melting pose or dolphin. Now those of you in dolphin, you know what you're doing. If you want to be doing leg lifts, please do, work stronger. If you're working here in heart melter, booty is above the knees and working that opening through the chest. Like down dog, this is glorious for those who have to sit a lot. All right, for 3 big breaths. One more. Where we will find ourselves between flows is on our tummy. So if you like to go backward through child's pose, then slide forward, or just wind yourself forward onto your tummy, do whatever feels right, and just allow it to be passive for a moment. Yeah, so the hands down by the hips, eye the ear to the floor, and just breathe. This is a recovery moment. We are going to do a little bit more back strengthening in a minute. Good. For this one, we are going to do Shalabhasana, locust again, that we did earlier in the practice, but we are going to clasp the hands behind the back and lift from there. As I said, these back muscles need some strengthening. So when you're ready, clasping the hands behind your back, and when you're ready, opening up the collarbone, lengthen the neck, lift the feet, and Shalabhasana, locust variation. If this is you can just keep the hands flying by the side. Deep breaths. For 3, for 2, release, lovely. Child's pose, take your time. Whether your child's pose is knees wide or knees together is entirely up to you. Just deep breaths. When you are ready, back through the knees, downward facing dog. One more side of flow. It's one more standing sequence, and then we'll start chilling a bit. When you're ready, inhale, left leg lifts up. Peel open that left hip, bend that knee. Exhale, knee to nose. Touching forward, kick back and breath. To your left arm, exhale, optional Kundinyasana arm balance. If you're not working there, you can just kick back and hold. When you're ready, kick back. On your exhale, thread it through opposite side, fallen triangle. Right arm reaches up for 3. Spin the heart to the ceiling, 2. And 1. Right hand to the floor, kick the left leg up and back. Crescent lunge. Beautiful, rising up. Shoulders drop. Box the elbows, cactus, inhale, little back bends. Exhale, round the back, forearms touching front. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, box the elbows. And then neutralize the spine, reach the arms overhead, neutralize the ribcage. Very good. Inhale. Spinal twist, left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward, you rotate. You have the option to stick with that or revolving soles. Left hand might find the thigh, the right arm might reach up and back. How's your breath? 3, 2, unravel warrior 2. Very good. And yeah, take that moment to make sure that heel lines up with the arch of your right foot. Left palm turns up. Exalt your warrior. Inhale. Side angle. Exhale. So we're going to do some of those shoulder openers from here. So the legs stay as they are and that right arm rolls through. And you can keep rolling the chest down. That's it, Nick. Beautiful. And opening up and expanding. Yeah, beautiful. Finding a big amount of range in that shoulder. Now whether that last sweep will take you all the way back into that half bind is up to you. Wrapping the hand around behind the back, or you can just work that, leave it where it is. You can slide your left hand down the inner leg and stay there, or even full bind. If you are fully bound, you look toward your left foot, step your right foot to the top of the mat, push the right foot down into the mat, and up you come, bird of paradise. So the more you press that right foot down into the floor and the more you feel yourself pull up through the pelvic floor, the more stable you will be. Doesn't matter if the left leg straightens or stays bent. 3, 2, left foot down, right leg steps back, warrior 2, straighten up that front leg, feet turn parallel, beautiful, bring your hands to your hips, lengthen the and exhale, fold. Little bit of chill time, recovery after that standing balance. So this time what we're going to add is a little bit of pulsing with twisting. So we'll hold the twist a little bit longer the first time, and then we'll actually start to pulse it after that. So when you're ready, you want to bring your fingertips or palm, left palm underneath your face. Right arm reaches up and open toward the back. That's it, perfect. Take an inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Maybe open your chest a little bit. Yeah, good. Take an inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, arm up. So revolve Parivrtta. So you're working here, perhaps lengthening up a little bit more away from the floor. Yeah, good. Take an inhale. Exhale, left hand to the floor. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, last one, exhale, inhale up. Very good, both hands to the floor. Now the feet are allowed to turn out to open up the groin and sway from side to side, opening up through hips. Very good. And then whenever you're ready, you will bend into that left knee and work into that lizard pose at the top of your mat. Good. So I did push Vicky quite a bit before. I was saying further, further, further. You can just drop your knee, drop your hands or forearms and chill. You don't have to do much here if you just want to recover and breathe. You have a bit of forearm work to go. If you want to work a little deeper here, you would walk your fingers toward and beyond the top of your mat, and maybe tuck your back toes under. Do the active version, Vic, but it can be done both ways. Now you walk them forward. Walk, 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 so you're fully extended. I know it's a bit slippery, and you might walk your hands now over to the right corner of the space. Good. It's a big extension. One more big deep breath. Fabulous. Walk your hands back. Forearm plank. All right, so she brings the forearms down. It doesn't matter if your forearms are parallel or you like to clasp your fists, irrelevant. From here, bring your feet to touch. Good. This time, a little different. Hover your right foot an inch off the floor. Lower. Left foot an inch off the floor. You can do it, well done. Lower. Option to rest or dolphin. So really you can choose here again. Is it child's pose, heart melting pose, or dolphin? And if in dolphin you want to do any leg lifts, any strengthening here, yes, that's it. You can lift one leg, lift the other. And I just want you to be guided by your own energy, your own breath, as to whether you're ready for recovery and you want to rest, or whether you're happy to hold. And that goes for you too, Vicky. So yeah, take a chill. And just breathing into your back here. Hopefully you're taking a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a rest by now. One more full deep breath. A long exhale. And when you're ready, I want you to come up onto your knees. We're going to do a little bit of an interesting posture that's called shoulder pigeon. I probably should have walked you through it earlier, but I know you're going to have it. I'm going to do it in front of you as well. Yeah, exactly. Both Vicky and you guys will be like, what is she doing? Now, shoulder pigeon, because it stretches a similar part of the shoulder on the outside as pigeon does on the hip. So, what you're going to do is come back into Sphinx pose, Vic. Alright, so from here, I want you to slide your right forearm a little bit further forward in your Sphinx pose. And it's like you're going to thread the needle. Your left palm turns up, and you thread that left arm underneath, and you slide your right arm beyond your mat. Yes. So ideally, we're not dropping down like we would thread the needle, but we're keeping the shoulders fairly symmetrical-ish. Do you feel that outside your left shoulder? Yes, good. Most areas will. So the idea is here, I'm just going to give you a front-on shape because you've got Vicky and the side on. So essentially, your shape looks something like this. Forearm resting on the floor, and you're not dipping through or sliding all the way through. You're keeping your shoulders fairly symmetrical and your left arm sliding forward, opening onto this part out here. Your head, it's okay if you drop it a little bit, but essentially if it feels alright to lengthen the neck, do. Just a couple more breaths. Well done. It's not an easy one, it's a bit uncomfortable. Beautiful. One more full deep breath. Stay for the exhale. I want you in your own time to maybe slide that extended arm back in a little bit, and that left arm can open up. Oh, sorry if I was saying wrong left or right before. That must have been so confusing. You did really well. Alright, so from here, second side. You now slide your left arm a little bit further forward and the right arm. Yes, Emily will get her sides right now. Thread it through, but not dropping the head. Sorry, correcting Vicky, yeah. So you want to keep the shoulders fairly symmetrical. Yes, good. That's it. So you can even come back a little bit further. Yeah, that's it. So you get an extension, threading that arm through and working down through the outside of that arm. Perfect, you got it. Good work. A couple more deep breaths. Well done. Sliding that left arm back in your own time and just unthreading that right arm. Come back to Sphinx. So we're now going to do an open wing posture. So I want you from here to slide your right arm out to the side. That's it. You've got that 90-degree arm. Maybe the elbow can go a little higher, so as long as it's not lower. And then from here, you're going to place your left hand by your chest, bend your left knee, and then rolling over onto that right shoulder to open up through the chest. Now that left hand might stay down in front of you. Of course, if it feels comfier to half bind. Now, you can do it a couple of ways. Her left leg can either stack on top, like so. See if you're doing that. I find that way really challenging. You can bend your left knee and place your foot on the floor like she's doing here. So just find whatever feels right. The idea is here that we're opening up through this chest. Of course, this is an area that when you're working at the computer gets really tight. Vicky's added in extra. You can half bind that left arm if you want. Perfect. Just a couple more deep breaths. In no rush. Come back through center. There's really no rush, take your time. And then from here, you might let that left arm go out in a box shape to the other side. Your right hand slides down by your chest. That's it. Bending your right knee if you're working rolling over like that. You can always stack the legs. Beautiful. And whether you choose to work a hand by the chest or take the arm around behind you, up to you. If you ever find that this bent elbow version is just way too intense, and don't worry about demoing this at all, Vicky. If you ever find that that version is just really uncomfortable, you can always do the same posture with the arms straight, and that just adds intensity on the shoulder joint. One more breath. Long exhale. Very good. In your own time, roll back through center. Good work. Just take a little breather. Notice how the shoulders feel. And rest the hands down by the hips. When you're ready, we're going to be turning over onto our backs. Take your time. It's going to take a little bit of a bridge pose here. And if you prefer something restorative, you can always feel free to pop something underneath your buttocks or sacrum area. Otherwise, we're just going to work a bridge. Fingertips like there, straight the heels. Oh yeah, sorry, Vicky was going to demonstrate the restorative version, but no, we're going to skip that because I want more shoulder opening. All right, so yes, when you're ready, the feet plant firmly into the mat, peeling out from the pelvis, vertebra by vertebra, up to the spine. So today, a lot of shoulder work. If you want to clasp the hands underneath and tuck the shoulders further under, you can. Your choice. I'm not going to add anything else in here. Of course, if you want a full wheel, you're at home, go play. Vicky, you don't have to do that. You know if you want a full wheel, you know. Very good. Whenever you are ready, I want you to take your time to release. Bring your knees into your chest, hug the legs in. If happy baby feels inviting, feel free to go there in your happy baby. You can choose stillness, you can choose movement. And then your final destination will be your Shavasana. So if there's anything else you need, any other work through the spine or any adjustments, you take them. Otherwise, your Shavasana awaits. So just allow your shoulders to relax down into the earth. The palms gently turned up toward the ceiling by your side. And hopefully after this practice, there will be a sensation of more blood flow through the shoulders, through the chest. More space in the spine, the hips. Just allow the feet to just flop. And if you notice the mind starts to wander as we relax here, bring your attention back to your breath. Focus more on your exhale. Sometimes when I practice from home, I like to take a little bit more time. And you're very welcome to stay longer, to enjoy your Shavasana. If you are ready to slowly come out with me, you might bring a little fingers and the toes. And after all this beautiful work we've done through shoulders, spine, hips, perhaps you might reach those arms behind you and stretch out. Taking all the time you need, we might roll onto our right hand side. Left palm down into the floor and slowly coming up. And take all the time you need. Bringing your palms together. I want you to take an inhale through the nose, release through the mouth, and again inhale, release, once more in and out. Bringing your thumbs to your eyebrow center for kind thoughts. Your thumbs to your lips for kind words, and your thumbs to your heart for kind actions. Thank you so much for playing today and for experimenting. It was a strong flow, and thank you so much, Vicky. I'm so grateful that Vicky was here to do all the demos so I wasn't a puffing mess. I miss you guys. Big love to you all. I hope you had a beautiful practice. Namaste.